Hello everyone, this is Andrew McNair from SWAN Capital with our informational economic update for November 2019. In this month's video, we want to discuss some recent headlines that influenced October stock prices, but I also want to offer you some perspective on what these developments may mean in layman's terms for the months ahead. Now, as always, please stay tuned at the end of this video for some required disclosure statements. Now, stocks were up in October, and that's because investors liked what they heard. They loved to hear more about positive news with interest rates, trade, as well as a positive earnings season. The S&P 500, which is made up of 500 large U.S. stocks, had a 2% gain, and it was topped by the NASDAQ that had a 3.7% gain, and the Dow Jones improved just 0.5%. But on October 30th, the S&P 500 closed at a record high, which is fantastic news. Now, when we look at earnings season, which pushed these results into reality, about 70% of earnings have came in for the month of October so far. But through November 1st, 76% of S&P 500 companies had beaten their earnings estimates, and 61% had beaten their sales estimates. So companies are making more and selling more than they even thought they would. Now, if we turn our focus to interest rates, it all comes back to the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve lowered benchmark interest rates by 1/4 point, and it is now in a range of 1.5% and 1.75%. And that is really low. And Fed Chair Jerome Powell said that the central bank believes that the current stance of monetary policy is likely to remain appropriate, which basically means he's probably going to keep it as it is for a while. If we turn our focus to trade, on October 11th, President Trump announced that the U.S. and China were close to approving a Phase 1 new trade pact. Our President Trump and the Chinese president plan to hopefully sign it sometime this month. Now, if we turn our focus to job creation, though, it topped forecasts. Job creation blew past expectations. Bloomberg only expected 85,000 new jobs, but Department of Labor reported 125,000 plus new jobs. And this all happened while General Motors had a huge strike, which impacted factory hiring. Now unemployment is at a very low rate at 3.6%. So overall, the economy is doing very well, but we're going to keep our eyes closely on holiday seasons. As well as we approach 2020 elections, we're going to watch polls to see how that may impact the economy as well. That's it for this month's informational economic update. Once again, this is Andrew McNair signing off for the month of November 2019. And as a client, we want to encourage you to RSVP for our Christmas social on December 14th. Santa will be there and probably some Christmas carolers will be dropping by as well. And we would love to see you and a special guest on December 14th. So RSVP by calling 850-380-9558. And we'll see you there.